Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My channel name is GizMcKyler. Today we're going to be playing Biome 3D. And I'm so excited. This is my first time ever having a channel. And in this game, you basically, at the start, you want to split as much as possible until you get like up to 300 or 500. This is crap. Internet. Oh, no. Oh god, that isn't going to help. This ain't gonna help you. Eggs and potatoes won't help you. Oh no! This person should not be that close. Oh. Man, this is not good. I'm wondering what's going on. Alright. Things are not working in Biome 3D. I do not know why, for some reason. Let's go over and head on over to YouTube. I'm sorry that Biome 3D wasn't working. I still haven't worked things out with my brother. Actually, he still hasn't got things working for me. Yeah! Let's do it! Watch closely. They're about to transform. Let's check this out. I want to see what's going on. The internet.
Next day, and we're back. In our last video, we took the
silicone Pokeball.
It's the next day, and we're back. In our last video, we took the silicone Pokeball molds and melted down.
Damn, what's it's at 240. Let's head on down to 144. Let's restart it from the beginning. Oh no.
It's the next day, and we're back. In our last video, we took the silicone Pokeball molds and melted down candles and filled them up with wax. I tried a couple of different methods for melting down the wax. One method was just putting it in
what is going on? What's going on, brother? Knock knock. Oh sir. Interrupting dog.
It's the next day, and we're back. In our last video, we took the silicone Pokeball molds and melted down candles and filled them up with wax. I tried a couple of different methods for melting down the wax. One method was just putting it in a pot and letting it slowly melt, but I found a much faster way was just to stick it in the microwave for about 3 or 4 minutes. This whole thing would go completely liquid with virtually no effort at all, and at that point you could just pour it in. Now I let these sit overnight, and the interesting thing about wax is as it cools, it actually shrinks. So I had to come back multiple times throughout the evening and top it up with wax, and hopefully we got a nice solid wax casting now. I say, let's start with the red one. I didn't do a very good job pouring this. I spilled all over the place. I was hoping that this would just dry off to the point where we could just peel it up and off the counter, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Now all we need to do is take our little acrylic sleeve here and pop that off the mold. I'm just going to push around the edges here to kind of crack that wax, and then we'll see if we can just peel it away. I'm really curious to know what this looks like. It's really amazing how well that seals back together. Okay, there we have it. There's our wax Pokeball. Some areas look absolutely fantastic. Other areas look a little bit pocked and bubbled. It might be enough to work with though. Anyway, there's our red cast. Let's see how the blue one turned out. Now with the blue one, I actually poured in a little bit of extra wax on the top because I was hoping that as it shrunk, it would suck that in, but instead, I think the top solidified before the bottom did. If you look down here near the bottom of the mold, you can see it's really smooth and really clean, but as we get closer to the top where the air bubbles would have got trapped, it starts to get very contaminated with pockets from the air bubbles. And you can clearly see how that translates into the casting as well. So air bubbles are our #1 enemy when it comes to casting. The front of the ball came out looking really good though. And the top of the ball is super smooth because there weren't any bubbles there. That would have been on the bottom of the mold, so all the bubbles would have traveled upward, and that came out looking pretty clean, pretty nice. I cut 2 more pieces of 5-inch acrylic tubing and glued them to this base here. And then I took a couple of wooden dowels and glued them to the bases of our Pokeballs. What I was hoping to do with these was make some kind of a mold, say out of plaster, and then we could melt the wax out, which would leave a cavity that we could perhaps turn into aluminum. Now I don't expect it's going to be perfect, but I think it will be fun. So let's try that next.
If I could do this for a job, this would be absolutely one of my favorite jobs. I mean, look at this. You're experimenting around with craft and other stuff. I mean, this is pretty cool. Now what is this?
My ball just came off. Dang it. No. Once the plaster is hardened, we should be able to take it out and put it in the oven to bake out the wax, which will hopefully leave a Pokeball cavity that we can fill with molten aluminum. But in the meantime, we still have some of our leftover gummy chicken. So what if we tried melting that down and filling up our molds with that as well? Oh yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Melts down pretty quickly, doesn't it? It's been about an hour. Let's take a look at those plaster molds and see if they're ready to come out. So the wood dowels did actually stay down, but it was the wax balls that floated up. That's a bummer. There we go. There's our wooden plug. You can see our wax balls still in there. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Boom. We got our plaster of Paris out of the molds now, and they've got these holes here exposing the wax. The idea is if we stick them in the oven upside down, we should be able to melt the wax and collect it down here. This should leave a cavity of a Pokeball mold inside, which we may be able to fill up with aluminum. Who knows? We're about to find out, right? So just to recap what happened today, we took wax Pokeballs, we solidified them in a mixture of plaster of Paris and sand, and then we put those castings in the oven to melt the wax and leave a cavity that we can pour molten aluminum into. With any luck though, that's left a perfect Pokeball cavity in there. I mean, as perfect as we can get it. The idea is if we can cook out most of the gases from the plaster today, then if we pour molten aluminum tomorrow, we'll have a better chance at getting a good cast. And as for our gummy and chocolate Pokeballs, I'm gonna leave those in the fridge overnight, and we'll open those up and see how they turned out tomorrow as well. The other benefit to heating these things up in the oven is it's gonna make these molds warm, so when we pour our aluminum casting, it's not gonna have to warm it up. So will our plaster molds work? Will our molten aluminum actually form a solid aluminum Pokeball? You're gonna have to find out in the next video. So in the meantime, thanks for joining me for this experiment. I'll be looking for you in the next one. Talk to you then.
Alright,
Local residents have reported numerous sightings of an unidentified creature.
We're looking for something dangerous.
What if the discovery of a lifetime was right in your backyard?
You are so smelly.
On January 13th,
This thing is awesome.
He likes hiding in my truck.
I don't know who's driving, him or me.
2 unlikely friends
What's up guys? We are back in the lab today, and this time with a couple of new toys. These are a couple of real-life Pokeballs that you may have seen floating around on the internet. I got this one from Dan Markham from the What's Inside channel, where they cut open a metal Pokeball, so if you want to see what they look like on the inside, go check them out. This one's from the Devon Supertramp channel, where they produced a video on Pokemon in real life. A couple of good...
Alright, let's try and do some Slitherell. Because you could just go watch that video off on your own. You're not really seeing anything cool. So, by the way, the name is Meliodas. And if this video hits 20 likes, I will go out to one comment in the video and I will guess to that game. But I will mostly be playing browser games. Just going to say that now. Oh, woohoo! But I mean, not woohoo. Sad. That's it's actually pretty sad. I might get a couple games for my brother But so far, the only actual game that I have downloaded on here is either Roblox or League of Legends, which I'm not really going to be playing on Roblox. I made a deal with my brother. My brother! Alright, that's absolute crap. Let's do a try not to laugh. Alright. Let's go! And I'm trying to find ones without cusses. Wait, I don't know why I clicked on that one. What? Now.
Tonight,
Are you ready?
experience the movie.
We all know Star Wars, it's coming out. Be ready.
The world has been waiting for.
Welcome to Rogue One.
Welcome to Rogue One. Yes, yes, yes. Get on with it. Get on! On! Are you kidding me?
Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night.
Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
So just dance.
I like this song. It's a good song for this video.
All around the world.
And here we have the no-headed camel. A rare camel with no head.
Okay. I got it. Ah,
Get him, buddy. Go get him.
Oh, that's so cute. Footage taken of me over the weekend. That's awkward.
What's the matter, Libby?
Hello.
So much goodness. These are good dogs. I think I found my spirit animal.
Panda. I
When the whole crew is on point.
Credit cards in the sky.
Goat.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom.
Nice, Ron.
I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to.
No! No!
If you stop fighting, I'll give you a treat.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm done. But I'm still gonna continue. Jack. Keep away. Oh, God. So funny. When I imagine teaching kindergarten would be like tricky. Oh sure. Oh sure. The day and
What cat stuff? You gotta get a good picture.
I told you not to go in.
cat fail. It needs a little bit of points. Cat versus dancing chihuahua.
Okay, stop. Let's see what happens. Oh.
Dog versus a fat dog. Dog in place. That's for small puppies. That was convincing. Wait for it. In Ireland.
I mean, I don't care. It's not like I have a horse.
Ready?
Okay.
Nice, Ron.
I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to.
Doesn't want to give up. That's it. Stubborn little guy, but persistent. Oh, there it is.
Here's a cute snowman. Here's a cute tree. Here's a cute.
This is actually a regular.
You are awesome. Wait till everyone is like, wait, you got a fireplace?
Alright, I'm gonna leave this video off right here, guys. Sorry I couldn't really play any games. I really wanted to play some games. I'm sorry. So see you guys in the next